games here with team high points, and Pop said that he and the rest of the coaching staff are trying to get that out of you consistently, and the mentality consistently of taking no prisoners, attacking. I know that's something that you've talked about, the mental aspect. How do you want to maintain that approach through the rest of the season, even when DeMar gets back?
Just staying aggressive. That's just a mentality that I got to approach the game every single time, rather than not looking for my shot. I'm such an unselfish player that sometimes it gets the best of me. But these past two games, with DeMar not being here at the time, I knew that there was the time for me to step up and kind of take that role and kind of be more aggressive since he's not around. And things are turning out the right way.
On defense, you guys forced 13 turnovers tonight, scored 26 points off of those turnovers. How much fun is it not just playing defense with all of these guys who love playing defense, but then getting out and running in transition and finding who's open?
It's extremely fun. I mean, that's expected. When you have players like Keldon, players like DeJounte who want to play defense and are running the floor and want to play the same way that you want to play, it makes the game a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Anya from Spurs.com.
Touching on that fun and enjoyable bite, last game, we've kind of seen some kind of looseness out of you, really enjoying the game pregame. You went out and scored 20 points last game in the first half, 20 plus. And then tonight you have 24. Is there a new sense of joy or freedom or anything that you feel differently?
I would say more so just I was a little bit disappointed on my style of play the past few games. I would have a good game, then I'll have a bad game. The inconsistency was getting the best of me. And I would say that Timberwolves game when I had about 7 points kind of ate me up alive. Once I couldn't go to sleep that same night knowing that we had a back-to-back, and I wasn't happy with how I played offensively and defensively. My effort wasn't there. And, I knew that wasn't me. All this hard work that I done put in on the offseason, I got to let it be known. I got to play with that confidence and not second-guess myself.
Thanks, Anya. Let's go to Tom Orsborn, Express News.
Hey, Lonnie, what do you like best about DeJounte as a point guard?
What don't I like about DeJounte? He's a defensive star. He's one of the top defenders in the league. And the one thing about him is, his ability to bounce back is amazing. I mean, you look at today, he didn't really get it started in the first half, but in the second half, being the leader of the team, the point guard of the team, he stepped up and took advantage of when the ball started going his way. And he's always in a positive mood. Every single time he's talking to us, giving us pointers and being the leader who he's supposed to be. Since I've been here since day one, every single day, there's not a time where he's not trying to talk to me to try and improve my game or improve others. He's a leader at heart, and I think that's his best attribute coming and being on this team is, not just being a great defender and being a great offensive player. He's a leader.
Appreciate it.
We'll wrap things up with Jeff McDonald. Jeff.
Piggybacking on that, Lonnie, you mentioned, DeJounte's leadership. Is there an example you could share with us, just maybe from tonight, about something he said to you, something you saw in a huddle, something you saw on the floor that kind of illustrates that?
He's one of those players who's always trying to push me to be offensively aggressive. I believe there was a shot that I had on the corner against Darius Baisley, and I ended up getting blocked, but I had a corner three, and he immediately just told me, man, shoot the dang ball. When I don't take open shots, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be him who's going to be on my ass and cursing me out, excuse my language.
And then the other play I wanted to ask you about was the one where LA tapped it to you between like 4 people and you got the open three. What did you see there? That was kind of an interesting assist from LA.
Man,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
That's just a vet being a vet, knowing the time and place and knowing what's going on and who's around, who's on the court. That's as expected. Every single time LA is going to be the vet on the team, and he's going to make great plays and consistently do that down the stretch.
Has this been a fun road trip for you guys?
Absolutely. It's been one of my favorite road trips. I feel like even off the court as a team, we're slowly beginning to just maintain that love and affection, and it's just carrying on to the court.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Lonnie, we appreciate you. We'll see you back at home.
Thank you.